With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Right to the air is Burrow. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, Burrow. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield now, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Thomas. 12.
To the air again, Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Evan McPherson for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
I'm fine, ready? 11 MT, take.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
That's good for the Bengals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. A throw to the flat for Carter. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Quentin Johnston was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Shotgun now with Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Purdy looking to throw. That is caught. 20. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. First down. Here's Burrow. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Stephon Diggs. 75 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away. And they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again. Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, every Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TV. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
49-7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Purdy off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He finds his man, complete. It's Cummings. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Burrow going for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Burrow will throw. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Again, it's Burrow. Steps away. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll go again with Carter. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give up the middle to Carter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Purdy will throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
12.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Burke. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete. That's Cummings. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
12. 11 MT tape. 11 MT
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
11 mighty.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds his man. Complete. It's Burke. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. From 17 yards out. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
18 Cardinal.
Carter once more. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Now, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side with Carter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Bengals 49, 49ers 21.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up
Now it's Burrow.
at the 12-yard line.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago. Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Carter straight ahead. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This now a 3rd and 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Third and 4. Another tote for Carter. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Purdy from the gun. Right side, and he finds Gray. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Purdy looking to throw. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped off.